When I'm out scouting in the backcountry, exercising safe firearm practice is paramount. So because today I'm carrying my shotgun strapped to my backpack, I do not keep a round in the chamber. And one of the reasons being is when you're going through the bush, one, you don't know if a branch or something all of a sudden turned your safety and put your gun into a firing position. And also when you're taking off your backpack, it's cumbersome, right? So you're getting your backpack off, and next thing you know, that barrel is pointing right at your face. And it's kind of unavoidable when you're taking off your pack and moving around, because in the wintertime, everything is more bulky, everything takes longer, everything is more cumbersome. You really have to exercise safe firearm practice, and that starts by not keeping a round in the chamber when that rifle is strapped to your pack. So the way I'm carrying my rifle today, as you can see, I don't keep a round in the chamber, but my mag tube is loaded. Carrying a full-size axe on a backpack like this, which isn't kind of designed to carry an axe, takes a little bit of ingenuity. Now the backpack straps work really good at securing the handle of the axe so that it doesn't move around. So that's really good. Now, to carry the axe, I've simply taken a single mag pouch, a rifle mag pouch, cut the bottom, and attached it to the strap upside down. This allows me to carry the axe in a way that I'm keeping most of the weight down at the bottom by my hip, and then the straps work really good at securing the handle. As you can see, that axe is really secure, so it's not going anywhere. So this is actually a really great way to carry your axe on a pack like this. Next to my shotgun, which is going to stay on the pack all the time during the winter time, here is my Ranger Puukko. So I mounted it to the outside of the pack, and the reason being is that the knife is just easily accessible whenever I want to use it. When you're wearing extra gear, and if you have the knife strapped to your hip, it sometimes can get to be quite difficult to access your knife. So this way, it's nice and easy, readily accessible, and it's secured in there. The strap runs through the slot on the sheath, and there is like a drain hole at the bottom that I ran paracord to fix the bottom of the knife down to the pals webbing here. So that secures that nice in place. And with the way that this knife is, it's not going to come out because it locks in place. This pack closes with a roll type lid. Now in here I have my wool blanket, and just on top there I got some food, but also inside the wool blanket, so stuffed inside, I got a canteen of water, and then my canteen with my hot honey peppermint tea that I like to drink in the wintertime. So the wool blanket over top of my canteen of water will help keep that from freezing. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. This pack is the Savotta Backpacks L. It's the large size pack. It's roughly 55 liters. Now another thing I did for wintertime is I removed my canteen pouches, because obviously wintertime I can't really carry my canteens down there anymore. They're gonna freeze. So I basically had to kind of redesign my entire winter carry loadout. Now, right now, the wind is gusting pretty good today. The temperature is around -5, so you'd get a pretty good wind chill. Now, I'm wearing the Patagonia Level 5 military outerwear. This is part of the U.S. military cold weather system, and I'm also wearing the Level 5 pants. Now, to get these pants to sit nice around my waist, I basically took my Gorka suspenders and attached them to the pants. So underneath I am wearing the suspenders on the pants. Also, because you're moving around in snow, I'm moving around on different types of terrain, so really important is wearing traction aids. So I have a video on the channel talking about that as well. Really important to wear, otherwise you run the risk of slipping and falling and injuring yourself. For layers, I've got my kind of a acrylic polyester base layer. Next is a wool sweater with my windproof Patagonia jacket. Inside the pack, I've got a puffy jacket, so if the temperatures get really cold, I can throw on the puffy jacket. And then for a chest rig, I am carrying like a Chicom style chest rig to carry my shotgun shells. That is actually working not too bad. It's really important to get out and test your gear, especially when you make changes to it. So that's kind of one of my motives for today. Is I thought, you know what, I'm going to head out into the swamp country. I'm going to test out the pack, because I stripped quite a bit of extra stuff out of the pack. You know, things that I normally say carry for summer carry, and I was able to get the pack weight dropped down to about 35 pounds. So that's pretty good. But then obviously, you know, strapping the gun to it and you know, carrying some ammunition obviously brings the weight a little bit. So kind of mitigates that. But overall, everything is carrying really well. Carrying the shotgun today has been a really good test, because it's a heavier gun, and it's the first time that I've strapped it to this pack, you know, to see what it's like carrying it. I may look at different times of carrying my CZ527. It's a much lighter .223 carbine, or sometimes, like winters before, I've carried my SKS. Now I do carry a neck tube if it gets too cold, but you know, right now with carrying the pack, you're obviously generating a lot more body warmth. And then also in the pocket on my leg, so I have my neck knife, and that's simply put there nice and easy. So if I get this spot, I want to make a fire or something, that's nice and accessible, and you know, I can use that for striking my ferro rod or cutting up some food or whatever little task that I need to do. So that's nice and handy, and you know, another item that's readily accessible. I've got a lot of my extra kit that you would have saw in the previous video that's on the carabiners, of the tethers that were in my smock, and those I have in a possibles style pouch in my pack. But I do keep up here in this upper pocket, so right here is my compass, which is obviously tethered, and there is a notepad and pen. Now one subscriber suggested that I go to a pencil, because you can always sharpen it. That's actually a really good idea, and something I might look into doing. In this pocket here, so I've got my emergency whistle and fire steel, so these also are on a tether. That's a neat thing about this military Patagonia jacket. There is a tether point in each one of the pockets on this jacket. So that's actually quite nice. Today I'm also testing out these Kuiu gloves. These are a waterproof glove. Now I got these gloves basically for my rain gear. I picked up some Kuiu rain gear. Obviously wrong season to test it out in. But I got that rain gear so that I could wear that raincoat layer underneath my smock in the spring and fall time when we get a lot of the rains. Now the Kuiu gloves, these ones here aren't designed for cold weather. You know, I basically got them to keep, you know, cold rain off my hands when I'm wearing the rain gear. But the temperature today is right around the point where I can still kind of wear these gloves, and they're borderline. I did pick up, and I found online, some Canadian Forces Gore-Tex gauntlets. So these are nice. They're lined and they're warm. So these will keep my hands warm in the cold weather. Can definitely feel the temperatures dropping, so it is time to put the gauntlets on. So I'll just kind of do a turn here, and you can kind of see how everything is situated and carrying. Everything is riding comfortably. The pack is comfortable. And the nice thing about the Chi-Com chest rig, you know, it sits down low enough so it's not interfering with the sternum strap. Now the Chi-Com chest rigs, you can pick those up really cheap for like 15 bucks or something. And they just tie at the back. So what I did is I put a couple Fastex buckles on the strap and got it situated so, and then taped off for how it would work with me, so I can just slap it on and then clip it in place. And it works really good. It's actually a nice carrying method for shotgun shells, or even for my MRX Bison mags, because the profile is slim, it's not bulky, and so that's really nice. That's the last thing I want when out here scouting and trying to move through bush, is bulk and unnecessary size on you, right? You want to try to stay as light as possible, as slim as possible, you know, still while maintaining and carrying, you know, all your essential gear and kit on you. So yeah, overall, you can see everything rides nice. And the profile is good. You can see how that pack sits behind me. So when I'm able to move through terrain, the pack and stuff is not snagging on things. All right, everyone, take care, and just kind of an update on gear and kit. We'll catch you all in the next video. Bye now.